Moving forward to the religion section of the book portraying a universal Magna Carta, a universal philosophy, entitled Stepping Up to the Creator. It's volume 3 of the work. Hinduism, 1500 BC. What new concept has Hinduism firmly established within the East? 1. Monotheism. 2. Identicality of the causative force, or God, and the self. 3. The eternal soul. I would say point number 2, the identicality of the causative force, or God, and the self. This is referring to what others have called the higher self, not the lower self or lower nature in man. So it's identicality of the causative force, and the higher self is equated, which makes sense. 3. The eternal soul. Hinduism goes back approximately 10,000 plus years and is one of the most ancient of all religious practices on earth. Out of Hinduism emerged the others, or came afterwards, emerged from, you could say, because without Hinduism, I don't think Judaism nor Christianity nor probably Islam would exist. There had to come something before, which paved the way. What does the conceptual framework of Hinduism have to offer us? 1. Hinduism, implicitly monotheistic. It is the message of the Upanishads that the indwelling, all-pervading supreme being, or Brahman, is identical with the individual self, higher self, without split, or what is called Atman. Hindus' 6 systems of philosophy, 9 substances, the 4 atoms, space, time, ether, mind, and soul, created the world by fashioning the 9 substances into an ordered universe. 2 basic categories, eternal spirits and natural order, periodically dissolving the cosmos and reinitiating the process. Held the entire world, or physicality alone, to be an illusion, and Brahman to be the sole reality. Held the world to be the appearance, whose reality is Brahman. So it is an appearance, an illusion. Hinduism is the most ancient of our modern religions. Hinduism gave us the broad-based support of the concepts of monotheism, causative force, the soul, the individuality existing into eternity. The Hindus give us the knowledge, faith, and belief in one causative force, creator, initiator, cosmic force, which leads to a sense of the characteristic of the causative force, or God, being everywhere, omnipresent. Without this understanding of one causative force, omnipresence is not possible. Without omnipresence, we could not have globally progressed to the Judaic way, 1000s BC. Remember, we're looking at 500-year intervals of the emergence of one belief system to the next. Buddhists, 500 BC. Christian, 0s to to 4 AD, or Islamic 500s AD and counting. Concepts, for they all evidence or evolve around the concept of one causative force, the soul, an eternal state of being for the soul, and a place of existence to which the soul can go. In other words, Hinduism established in our modern times the concept of the soul, and the soul having a home base from which to operate. What does the conceptual framework of Hinduism imply about the universe within which we live? Hinduism implies that the universe is an illusion and the causative force is the only true reality. The causative force is the guiding force of evolution, and she or he periodically dissolves the universe and reinitiates the creation of a new universe. The first concept, the world is just an illusion, may sound strange upon first glance. It is, however, no different than most of us believe or sense through our various faiths. Most faiths profess that the causative force created the heavens and earth. Since our basic faiths acknowledge nothing existed but the causative force before the creation of the universe, then the creation of the cosmos, universe, and nothingness is not as far-fetched as it may seem. With this, I would add that there's a difference between the process point of view of creation and the one of the theistic, classical, traditional picture of the universe, which is creation ex nihilo process. Most process theologians see creation as order out of chaos. That's one difference. With this established as a possibility, the second concept, the causative force periodically dissolving the universe, no longer seems impossible. After all, if the causative force can create something, she can uncreate what she created. She being the divine feminine or the goddess, he being the divine masculine or the sky father. And if the causative force can uncreate, then it is possible that she may take such an action. This is no more far-fetched than the modern concept of science that the universe may implode sometime in the far future. The concept of creating the universe out of nothingness is no longer just a mystery. Scientists now understand that the apparent significant symmetry has a law within which our universe exists. As such, they have developed a basic model by which our present universe could theoretically dissolve into true nothingness. This implies the reverse. The universe could logically have been created from nothingness. The process of creating and uncreating universes and why it might need to take place is dealt with in detail within this trilogy in the book You and I Together. The book deals with a scientific model for a creation and the impact of an understanding of just such a model would have on humanity's past, on humanity's present, and future. The problem of temporary universes becomes one of understanding where our insignificance as individuals and as a species lies in all this creating and uncreating. That is where symbiotic panentheism comes in, for it provides an answer and the logic to the very question. In this I would add that symbiotic panentheism and process theology may differ as well, because it assumes that creation ex nihilo is a fact, when it's just a theory.